Hey guys, we are live. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Spencer from SB Mind Body Balance, bringing you another show of basically how we can break down a heart wall in another live emotion code session working with the heart wall. So I'm just going to make sure that I get get the person we're working on in the chat here. So there we go. And there we go. She has been added there. Okay, so hopefully she pops right in here. All right. Then Kimberly, whenever you get in here, just let me know whenever you are here. So today we're going through another emotion code session where basically we're doing something called the emotion code. So if anyone's ever wondering what this is the book that it's based on, forwarded by Tony Robbins there. So amazing stuff. Um, so yeah. What is the emotion code? Hi, Kimberly. Welcome to the chat. So it's such a pleasure to be able to work with you again. We actually worked with Kimberly a few weeks back. We did a heart wall session number 1 for her, and today we're going to see if we can break down even more of that wall. So if you've never seen a heart or emotion code session, I'll kind of give a brief explanation about what this is and how it works and what the heart wall is. So without any further ado, I'm just going to kind of start talking about what this stuff is. So what is the emotion code? The emotion code is a energetic healing system developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and it can be kind of likened to something like Reiki or bioenergetic synchronization technique or cranial sacral, stuff like that. But for me, it's the most impactful system that I've found yet. And what it is basically in our lives we have these different scenarios that we go through. And what I'll do is I'll share my screen here. So then that way you can see that we have our chart of emotions here. So throughout our lives, we have different experiences where we almost feel a supercharged emotion. You are so excited. I'm so excited for you. So through our life, we have these different events where we feel a supercharged emotion, and what happens is it actually overcharges our body a little bit, and it actually doesn't process all the way through our system fully. And what it does is it leaves a little ball of energy behind, about the size of a baseball to about the size of a small melon or a softball, if you will, somewhere in our body. And when that gets lodged in our body, because energy affects other energy. Quantum physics has actually proven that energy affects other energy. All our bodies are energy, and if you get to the quantum physics level, really just all you're seeing is vibrations and different energy vibrating at different frequencies. So when you have this trapped emotional ball of energy stuck somewhere in our body, that disrupts our energetic field, and it starts to cause challenges. It starts to affect the other matter around it. Now, today we're getting the pleasure of working on something called the heart wall. But first and foremost, let me kind of explain what the emotion code is. So we have these trapped emotions throughout our body. And what we do is we use something called muscle testing or applied kinesiology, where basically we can ask direct questions to your body, your higher self, if you will, or your subconscious mind, which is basically the biggest and best supercomputer you could ever imagine. It knows exactly everything that's ever happened to you whenever, throughout your entire life. It knows everything that's in this book. It knows everything, about all the faces in a crowd. It's absolutely incredible, and we can actually tap into that and bypass the conscious mind, which is me thinking like, oh, I'm going to lift this magnet up or I'm going to move my fingers. That's your conscious mind thinking. Your conscious or your subconscious is everything else. So that's your breathing, your sweating, you're blinking, all that kind of stuff, as well as all the amazing stuff that we don't even know about yet. We can actually tap into that because it literally knows everything that's ever happened to you, and we can tap into that and find out exactly what imbalances are in your body, and we can release it with a magnet, which I'll do later on. So today, hello. So today we are going to work with this heart wall. Now, what is the heart wall? So the emotion code talks about dealing with these trapped emotions where we have these almost traumatic events in our life. Well, what can happen is, and maybe put like a comment in there below or put like an exclamation point in the comments if you've ever experienced a moment where, you know, you've almost been like so heartbroken or so disappointed, or just something happened where you felt crushed and you almost felt like a physical sensation on your heart, or it was almost like like a physical hit. Well, every time that happens, your subconscious, it wants to protect the host, so to speak, and it actually creates a physical or energetic barrier around your heart to prevent it from getting heartbreak like that again. And but the challenge with that is your heart is your epicenter of love. It's your second brain that is responsible for giving and receiving love, and giving and receiving your messages from the divine, and finding out what your actual path in life is. So it's one of the greatest discovery. It is the greatest discovery that has been ever made in energetic healing so far, according to Dr. Bradley Nelson. And basically, by us breaking these walls down, some of the benefits is, one, you're gonna get more energy. Two, you're able to get a better immune system. Three, you can start giving love more effectively. Four, you can receive love more effectively. And this is really important because heart wall has a tremendous effect. And what they're finding is there's a huge effect on depression. And because the thing is if you have this huge heart wall and people are trying to give you love and you're trying to give love and no one can receive or give love, a person starts to feel very isolated and starts to really feel that depression, because us as beings were designed to love each other and really connect with each other. And when there's something blocking that, it causes that amount of depression, because we can't have that spiritual or that loving connection with another being. Now, so those are the first four. Now, the other two benefits, so the number 5 and number 6. Number 5 is, like I was saying before, you have that clarity of your mission. So, like I was saying, like, it's your second brain that gets you that connection to the divine. Because every time, when you graduate, or even in the good book, it says, follow your heart. Well, it's a little bit hard to do that when you have this massive heart wall. And on top of that, so like once we clear down that wall, you're automatically going to start feeling these connections again. But then, sixthly, the sixth benefit is that you're automatically going to have access to more abundance, and whether that's financial or abundance of love, abundance of wealth, or abundance of health, all aspects of abundance automatically become even more activated when you break down that wall. So I'm so excited. You guys are having like an amazing conversation over here. Sorry. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm so excited to be able to work with Kimberly here again today. We're going to be breaking down more of that heart wall. I don't know, maybe we'll hit the end of it today. Who knows? We'll see what crazy stuff happens. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with Kimberly. If you're kind of curious about how the connection works, you can refer to some of my older videos. But basically what I'm going to do, heck yeah, she's ready to go. Heck yes. So I'm just going to energetically connect, and obviously I'm sure I have your permission to do so. So I'm going to be doing this with muscle testing, like I was saying before. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Can I be a proxy for Kimberly? Yes, I can. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. My name is Kim. My name is Spencer. My name is Kim. Okay, awesome. So there we go. So now I've made that connection. I've established that proxy, because actually, if you want to just type in the chat box there, Kim, where you're from, so then people know. I'm from Calgary, Earth. I used to be from Calgary. I'm from Victoria, BC, Canada, and we're not even in the same country. So that's the coolest part about this work. But like I said, you can refer to other videos about that. So let's get right into this. So give me a clear yes. Oh, I didn't even fill all this stuff out yet. How silly of me. Kimberly, there we go. And I forgot to ask, I think I asked you before, Kimberly, but how young are you again? Just so that we can get like um, a nice point of reference for the middle point there. If you want to just throw your message in the chat box if you're comfortable with that. All right, let's get right into this. Missouri. Boom. So she's in Missouri, so pretty far away. And so you're 51 years young. Awesome. Good. Let me just throw this in here. Awesome. Okay. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. My name is Kimberly. Yes, it is. My name is Spencer. No, it's not. It's Kimberly. Okay. Give me yes, give me no. Does Kimberly still have a heart wall? Yes. Okay. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Can we remove trapped emotions from her heart wall right now? Yes. Good. Awesome. Give me yes, give me a no. How many emotions can we release from the heart wall in this session? Give me yes, give me no. Is it more than five? Give me yes. Is it more than 10? No. Is it five? Is it six? Is it seven? Is it eight? Is it nine? It's actually the full 10. So that's cool. So two. So we're going to make some awesome progress here, I'm sure, for you. If I could learn how to type, that would be really beneficial. And 10. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So let's get right into this. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So the first motion of this heart wall, what is the, I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to find these emotions, because that's what we do in the emotion code is we find these emotions through muscle testing. And once we find the emotion, we find an age that's associated with it. And a particular event in your life might just kind of pop into your head. If it does, great. If not, it's okay. Like like I said, your subconscious might not know, or sorry, your conscious might not know specifically what the event is, but your subconscious knows exactly what that is. So that's why it's contributing to the things in your life. So we're just going to go through, find the emotion, find an age, and then we're just going to clear it for you using this magnet. So let me give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So this first emotion in this heart wall is, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Give me yes, give me no. So it's row 3. Is it, give me yes, give me no. Is it inherited? No, it's not. Is it confusion? Is it defensiveness? Is it grief? Is it self-abuse? Is it stubbornness? It's grief. And when did this grief get trapped? Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Was it before the age? So you're 50 years, 51 years young. So let's cut that in half roughly. So to age 25. So give me a yes, give me no. Is it before age 25? Yes. Give me a yes, give me no. Before age 20, before age 50. Give me a no. Before age 20, before age 15, age 16, age 17, and grief. So I don't know if maybe someone else was giving you grief, if it was a tough time there. If you want to say, that makes sense or don't really know, you can say something in the comments there. But the cool thing is give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that grief before we release it? No. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this magnet and I'm just going to roll it down what's called my governing meridian 3 times to release that. Now, the best way I can describe of what this is doing is if you take a debit card or a credit card and you take a magnet and you swipe across that debit or credit card, it actually deletes the information off of that card so that it becomes unusable because it wipes out that information. That's what we're doing in the emotion code. So this governing meridian I'm talking about is kind of like the magnetic strip of our body. And once we find an emotion and an age and everything, we bring enough of it to consciousness that your body, it starts to kind of come to the surface. And then we can just wipe it out with thought, intention, and magnets to basically delete that from the debit card of us. Kicked out of home. Wow. Okay, so just so you guys know, boom. So kicked out of home at around age 17. And so that makes a lot of sense. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release this grief? Yes, we did. Good. So give me a yes, give me a no. So the second emotion, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Yes, give me a no. So it's B. Give me yes, give me no. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? No. Is it conflict? Is it creative? Give me yes, give me no. Is it conflict? Is it creative insecurity? Is it terror? Is it unsupported? Let's find out when this unsupported got trapped. Give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of before the age of 25, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10, age 10, age 11, age 12, age 13, age 14. So age 14 and unsupported. So I don't know if that makes sense. Give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about this? No. Okay, so let's just release this unsupported at age 14. Give me yes, give me no. Did we release it? Yes. Sweet. Yes, give me no. Third emotion. Is it in column A this time? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Is it column B? Column A. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? So give me yes. So it's A3. Is this one inherited? No, it's not. Is it crying? Ooh. Crying, discouragement, rejection, sadness, sorrow, crying. Let's see. When did this crying get trapped? Give me a clear yes. Give me a clear no. Was it before age 25? Was it before age 20? Was it before age 15? Was it before age 10? Was it before age 5? Was it before birth? Oh, that's fun. Yes, give me no. Is this one a preconception? No. Is it prenatal? Yes. Okay. So what can happen a lot, because obviously we have our own events that happen in our life, but what can actually happen is we can actually start absorbing other emotions from other people. So if they're having an extreme moment of distress or crying, for example, for eh, being in the womb and everything, or being going through the act of pregnancy and everything, women go through very intense mood ups and downs, and there could be all kinds of different stuff going on. But what happens is the mother feels these crazy emotions or these hypercharged emotions, and you as the baby are just like trying to protect yourself, and you're putting up this shield of this trapped emotion of crying, and it could be a variety of other emotions. But that's kind of what's going on. It's like you're a baby that's just like trying to shield yourself from these different emotions because your mom is the one that's actually experiencing it, but you're taking on that emotion and covering yourself up, so, or protecting it from the heart, as it's a heart wall emotion. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Was this during, give me a, when did this occur? So give me a no. Was it in the first trimester, the second trimester, the third trimester? Okay, so give me a just to make sure this is absorbed from mom. Yeah. Okay. Give me a yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything? Give me a yes, no. Do we need to know anything else about this crying before we release it? No. Okay. So let's release this crying. And fair enough. Oh, okay. So yeah. So clear. She obviously had some sort of crazy, interesting pregnancy when she was with you. So makes sense. So let's see. So give me a yes. Give me a no. Did we release that crying? Yes. Good. Give me a yes. Give me a no. Fourth emotion. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Yes, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Give me a yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? No, it's not. Is it confusion? Is it defensiveness? Is it grief? Is it self-abuse? Okay, so self-abuse is basically a lot of negative self-talk is how self-abuse usually shows up. It shows up you like you're beating yourself up mentally on a pretty regular basis. So, or an intense period of time. It can be the physical side where maybe you're doing some sort of self-harm or something like that. But most of the time, it shows up as you just having a lot of negative self-talk and beating yourself up mentally. So let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. When did this self-abuse come about? Was it before the age of give me a before the age of 25? No, actually. 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 actually. Pretty relatively recently. So age 49, give me a yes, give me a no. Give me a yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about that self-abuse? No. Okay, so can we release it? Yes. Okay, so let's just release this self-abuse. Awesome. Give me a yes, give me a no. Did we release it? Yes, we did. And just to kind of come back over to the comments here, um, Tammy, it's pretty interesting. But the thing is like I guess what I didn't explain before is now when I'm doing muscle testing, I'm actually muscle testing on behalf of Kimberly. So when I said, "Can I be Kimberly?" I'm actually kind of taking on her subconscious temporarily. And when I'm doing muscle testing, I'm actually muscle testing on behalf of her. So it's actually her subconscious mind that is telling me all these answers, and it knows exactly what emotions they are. It doesn't tell me the exact event, but it tells me what the emotion was that was trapped and around what age it was trapped. But that's really all you need to know. And then once we figure out what that is, when I release an emotion on this end, we're also releasing it on Kimberly's end. So that's great. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release this self-abuse? Yes, we did. Give me yes, give me no. Okay. Just to make sure, I'm just going to do it one more time. Releasing the self-abuse just doesn't hurt. Did we release it? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Fifth emotion. Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Is this inherited anger, inherited bitterness, inherited guilt? Okay, so guilt. This one was inherited from. So what's really interesting with trapped emotions as well is not only can they be gotten yourself because of different traumas or absorbed from other people, for example your mother in the womb or other people around you especially when you're at a younger age, but these can actually be passed down almost like a gene within the gene pool or in your family tree. So what happens is some sort of ancestor or up the line had an emotion of guilt so powerfully that they got it trapped in themselves, and then they actually passed that down through each conception, at the moment of conception, each person got that emotion of grief, all the way down until you, Kimberly. So let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. But before I get into that, the other really, really cool thing about trapped inherited emotions is one, well, they're kind of like a shared emotion. And what's really neat is when we release a trapped inherited emotion from you, we're actually releasing it from everyone that's ever had it. So this thing goes back 40, 50, 60 generations. If this thing is passed down to kids, if it's from your mom or your dad, whatever, if it goes across the line and went to your brothers and sisters, whatever, that emotion is shared between everyone that's ever had it. And as soon as you release it from you, you're actually releasing it from everyone that's ever had it. So you're working on other people right now, just so you know. You're actually giving the gift of healing to other people just by doing a healing for yourself, just so you know. Amazing. So let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. So this guilt, who did you get this from? Give me a yes, give me a no. Was it from mom? Was it from dad, actually? Okay, so give me a yes, give me a no. So this guilt is from dad. Yes, give me a no. How far back does it go? Is it more than 5 generations? Is it more than 10? Is it more than 15? Is it more than 20? More than 20, more than 25, more than 30, more than 40. 35 to 40, 30 to 35. Okay, so 30, 31, 32, 33 generations. Okay. Okay, so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So your dad got this. So give me a you got this from your dad. Did he get this from his dad? No, his mom. Okay. Yes, you know, did she get this from her mom? No, her dad. Give me a no. Yes, absolutely. You're just to answer your question. Yes, your birth dad. It's all in the bloodline for this kind of stuff. Adopted dad, the only way that you get an emotion from your adopted dad was if it was like an absorbed emotion, similar to what happened with your mom in the womb. Because you can absorb trapped emotions from other people. Doesn't matter, you know, doesn't matter who they are, but inherited is specifically in the bloodline. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So you got this from your dad. He got this from his mom. She got this from her dad. Give me a yes, give me a no. Did he get this from his mom? Yes. Okay. Does it go back and forth between male and female? Yes, it does. Okay. So it's a BM pattern. And then so if that's the case, then it started. Give me a yes, give me a no. So then it would start with a male then. Okay. So started with a male. Now, and like I was saying before, the reason why we're figuring out this genealogy is because it's actually so important because, like I said, we're actually releasing it from every single person that's ever had this ever. So this whole 33 generations of people, yeah, we need to know this we need to know this pattern because they're getting the healing as well, whether you want to believe that or not. But it's one of those things. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go 33 times, oops, daisies, times 25 minus 2020 equals, and we're going to go calc, we're going to go 33 times 25 minus 2020. So roughly 1195 AD is when that particular emotion got trapped originally. And the farther back it goes, the more intense or powerful it is. So I don't know if guilt is something that you seem to fall into all the time. Like maybe you feel guilty for a lot of things that maybe you shouldn't feel guilty for because that's not your stuff. But this is something that could be. So the cool thing is give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about this guilt now that we figured everything out? No. Can I release it? Yes. Okay. So let's just release this inherited emotion of guilt. And this one takes a few more swipes. Instead of 3 swipes, it takes 10 swipes or 10 swipes. I usually give you a few extra. Okay. And, oh, okay. So awesome. So makes sense about the guilt there. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that heart wall inherited emotion of guilt? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. So we're halfway there. Let's give me no. 6th emotion. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Give me no. Is it row 1? Yes, you know. Is this trapped emotion inherited? No. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Heartache at, give me yes, give me no. Before the age of 25, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of Before the age of 10, before the age of 5. Was it before birth again? Okay. Give me yes, give me a no. Was it first trimester, second trimester, third trimester? Okay. Give me yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about this heartache? No. Can I release it? Good. Let's release this heartache. Give me yes, give me a no. Did we release that heartache? Yes, we did. Wicked. Yes, give me a no. Seventh emotion. Is it in column A? You know, column A, rows 1 through 3. Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is this an anxiety? Is this one inherited? No. Is it anxiety? Is it despair? Is it disgust? Is it nervousness? Is it worry? Disgust. Disgust. Almost like it could be like grossed out by something, could be like extreme judgment for something. Like you're disgusted by something. Like I know I'm using the word to describe the word, don't mind me. But yeah, like I think disgust is a pretty common um really widely known emotion or thing that we know what it is. So let's see. So give me yes, give me a no. When did this disgust get trapped? Give me yes, give me a no. Was it before age 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 30 or 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to now? Yes, give me a no. Is it 50? Is it 51? So it's actually like very, very recent, Kim. Um, age 51. So I don't know if that makes sense for you there, but give me yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about that disgust? No. Can I release it? Yeah. Okay. So let's just release this disgust. Good. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that disgust? Yes, we did. Give me yes, give me no. Eighth emotion. Is it in column A? Give me yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3 again? Is it row 1? Is it row 1? Give me yes, give me no. Is it inherited? No, it's not. Is it abandonment? Is it betrayal? Is it forlorn? Forlorn. So just to kind of give you an idea of what forlorn is, I'll just give you the kind of the definition from the app here. So forlorn is miserable, sad, and lonely by reason of abandonment, desolation or emptiness, hopeless, forsaken. So that's what forlorn is. Um, so let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. When did this forlorn get trapped? Was it before the age of, guess, give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of 25, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10? Give me no, before the age of 10, no. Is it 10, age 11, age 12, age 13, age 14, age 15, actually? So age 15, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about that one? No. Can I release it? Yes. Okay. So let's release this forlorn. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release it? Yes. Give me yes, give me a no. Ninth emotion. Is it in column A? Yes, give me a no. Is it column A? Is it rows 1 through 3 this time? No. Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Give me a no. So it's A5. Is this one inherited? I thought so. Give me a yes, give me a no. Is it inherited blaming? Inherited dread? Inherited fear? Inherited horror? Inherited peeved? So peeved, it's kind of like the polite way of saying pissed off. So it's the polite way of saying that. So really a little bit annoyed with something, we'll say. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Oh, this one was inherited. So I don't know if this is an emotion that you feel that you tend to fall into really. The thing with these inherit, like obviously any trapped emotion you can find yourself, falling into like more a little bit more easily, but especially these inherited ones are ones that are just like they're almost like super magnetized to that emotion. So if that makes sense for you, I don't know if you seem to get annoyed with things on a regular basis. Uh Maybe you don't want to answer that. Who knows? Let's see. So yes, give me a no. When did this peeved or who did you get this peeved from? Give me a yes, no. Is it from mom? No, it's from dad again. Give me a yes, thanks dad. Give me a yes, give me a no. Multiple generations, is it more than 5? Is it more than 10? Is it more than 15? Is it more than 20? Is it more than 30? Is it more than 40? Is it more than 50? Is it more than 60? 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 55, 56, 57, 58. All right, so 58 G's. Holy moly, that goes back a while. Let's see. So give me yes, give me no. So you got this from your dad. Give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yes, he did. Give me no. Did he get this from his dad? His mom? Yes, give me no. Did she get this from her mom? No, her dad. Give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Okay. So give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? His mom? Okay. Oops, daisies. Okay. So is that the pattern? Is it basically two females and then a male, or two males and then a female? Is that how that goes? Okay. So let's see. So it's a DDM pattern. And then, so let's do some other math here. So we go 58 divided by 3. So, okay. So then this, give me yes, give me no. So then this started with a male. Okay. So started with a male. So now that we know, we'll go 58 times 25 minus 20 oops, equals 58 times 25 minus 2020. We're going back even further. Dang, 570 AD. Jeez. That's been there for a while, a hot minute. Give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that peeved? No. Can I release it? Yes, I can. All right, so we're just gonna release this inherited emotion of peeved. And we'll do a couple extra just for fun. Just in case. It's because it went back quite a ways, so give me yes, give me a no. Did we release that peeved? Yes, we did. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Is there another so we release that? Yes. Okay, give me yes, give me no. So the 10th trapped emotion we can release from your heart wall right now. Give me yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me yes, give me no. Is this trapped emotion inherited? No, it's not. Is it anger? Is it bitterness? Is it guilt? Is it hatred? Is it resentment? It's hatred, actually. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. When did this hatred get trapped? Before age 25, before age 20, before age 15, before age 10, before age 5, before birth again. Yes, give me a no. Give me yes, give me no. So it's before birth again. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Was it first trimester, or is this preconception? No. Okay, so first trimester, second trimester, third trimester again. I'm assuming, give me yes, give me no. Is owed from mom? Yeah. Okay, so give me yes, give me a no. Um, do we need to know anything else about that hatred before we release it? Can I release it? Good. Let's release this hatred. Good. Give me yes, give me a no. Did we release that hatred from Kimberly's heart wall? Yes, we did. Give me yes, give me no. Are there any other trapped emotions that we can release from Kimberly's heart wall right now? No. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Is Kimberly still open to healing right now? No. That's give me yes. So you're cooked. That's it. Okay. So that's actually going to be the end of the session. But yeah, so Kimberly, what I'd recommend you do is just stand up. We released quite a bit there. Maybe go walk around for 20, 25, 30 steps. And then once you're done with that, come back here and then feel so emotional. Yeah, and honestly, what that is it's a delayed reaction. So because what happens is maybe at these different times, you put up this heart wall to prevent it from, or from feeling it too much. Sometimes when we release that wall, those emotions kind of start to come up and bubble up. And it's good, because when you feel that emotion, like I don't know if any of you out there have ever gone for like a really, really deep massage anywhere, like maybe something called ralphing or whatever you call it. They get right in there and they kind of like break up the fascia. Sometimes what happens is you actually find these different emotions and it triggers something, and you actually have like a crazy huge emotional release. So all I can say is that whatever release is there, allow that release to happen, and I promise you, you will feel amazing afterwards. You will have a release of a lifetime. So once again, I'm just going to get you to walk around for about 20 or 30 steps just to kind of help integrate this into the system, and all that kind of stuff there kind of really helps everything move. And yeah, so that right there, guys, that is an emotion code session dealing with the heart wall. Now let's ask a cool question. Let's see. Give me a clear yes. Give me a clear no. Give me a clear yes. Give me a clear no. Does Kimberly still have a heart wall? Okay, so give me a clear. So she still has a heart wall. So you still do have a heart wall, Kimberly. So I don't know. Maybe we can do another session down the road to kind of fully break through that wall there. If you're up for that, potentially down the road. Aside from that, that right there is an emotion code session working with specifically the heart wall. And I'm super excited to see what happens. And like you said, it's been a day also. It has been a day for quite, I think like a lot of people in our coaching group were saying that too. been a little bit of a day. So, but yeah, so that right there is an emotion code session. If you like, honestly, if you watched this and you liked it and you're very interested in this kind of work, and maybe you heard the benefits of the heart wall and you want to release it yourself, or maybe you have some sort of physical pain or neck pain or shoulder pain or back pain or whatever it is, or maybe you have dealing with maybe some kind of depression or anxiety or stress. If that's the case, all you got to do is just send me an email, message me on Facebook here. I'll be happy to do a free 45-minute session with you. And then also, it'd be really greatly appreciated is if you could also share this with your friends, because my mission is to take this to as many people as I possibly can, crush as many of those heart walls as I possibly can, and just show the world what this work is all about, because there's some amazing changes coming with this stuff. And the amount of change that you can experience, like if someone has had chronic back pain for 15 years, we do one session on them or two sessions on them and it's gone, that can liberate someone's life, absolutely liberate them, and we can give them their life back. So if you're watching this, if you're interested in any way, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, comment below, share this with your friends, just give them the gift of healing. And with that, thank you so much, Kimberly, for being so awesome and coming on here with me again. And it's been an absolute pleasure as always. Take care, guys, and have yourselves a wonderful night.